Good morning, everybody. Hope you are fine and doing well. This is me, Miss Salwa Saeed Al-Anqoudi from the University of Nizwa. I'm going to talk today about Readtheory website and how teachers can use it as a tool to enhance students' motivation in reading section in the English language skills. In my presentation, I'm going first to give you some information about the Readtheory websites, and then I'm going to move to the features that the teachers can find in this website in order to use it to their students. And after that, I'm going to show you how the students and the teachers can log in and register in this website and have all the benefits that they can use in order to use it for their purposes. And finally, I'm going to share with you a successful story about one of foundation teachers in our university who implemented this website with her students and her experience about using it. So I wish that you will enjoy my presentation. Please stay tuned. Okay. First of all, what is Readtheory? What does it talk about? It is an interactive website which is designed to serve as an online reading comprehension program that assesses the reading ability and builds the reading comprehension of the students by providing text to them that place them in the right level. This is the first thing. And secondly, it also provides the students and the teachers with variety number of the texts. And it's followed up with the option of the writing practice. So the students can make two things in one. They can make it for the reading and they can follow it up with the writing practice. What are the features of this website? First of all, which is the most important point, that the teachers do not need to pay for this website. It is a free for use model, and also there is no paid license. It's also a game-based activities. If you look at those pictures, you can see that the students are gaining some points, and the more they gain points, the more they get titles. So the students can be encouraged by gaining points to get more titles. Then what we need to do or to know is that the students will be able to have a pre-test exam, which will allow them to be placed in the right level. And not only that, the right level with the right materials that suit the students' ability and the reading comprehension skills. And the most interesting part in this presentation, that to know that this website can be accessed by PCs or tablets or phones. So the students can log in from anywhere at any place with any electronic device. It's also have authentic reading materials. Remember, if we would like to enhance the students' reading skills, we need to give the students texts that has pictures, that are novel topics, and those authentic materials will help the students to be engaged in their reading. It can be also used by teachers, students, and parents, which will give each one of those individuals to track their students if they are teachers, their kids if they are parents, and they can track themselves and their performance progression if they are the students themselves. Let's move on. if we can look at those pictures, we can see that it's not only a website where students can go and read, but also they will have like an online assessment that record the students' progress. And not only that, it also gives them the history about their performance. For example, here we can see that there are some points where the students can gain in order to have high percentage in the structured questions. It also shows them the knowledge points that they can gain from that. In the last chart, it shows also the key ideas and details questions points. Here, the students can see from where they start and where their level progression has ended. And there is another chart here that reflects the students' lexical progression exams. In each one of those graphs and charts, it's a record history of the students' performance in this website. If we go to the next slide, we can find another thing interesting. It gives the students an immediate feedback about their progression. For example, if the students answer any questions incorrectly, then the students will find an explanation about the wrong answer, why it is wrong, about the right answer, why it is correct. And down here we can see we can see also the history of the quizzes that the students make. For example, here we can see the name of the basic, the date that the students did the basic in, and also the level and what is the score of the students, which mean that the teacher do not need to go and correct the answer to the student, because the website is going to correct to them and give them the immediate feedback. And this is why it's considered as self-centered learning method for the students, because the students are going to do the texts, the exercises, gain the points, and watch their progress in the program itself. So the teacher can be only as monitors in this website. Yeah. Let's move on and see how the students can log in this website. All what they need to do is to go to Google and write Readtheory here. And then all what they need to do is to sign up as a student. If you are a teacher, you can sign up as a teacher. And if you are parents, you can sign as parents. You will find the options in sign up item. And then all what the students need to do or the teacher need to do is to create the account by putting a familiar username to them and the password. The students will need to provide their age to make sure that the materials that are going to be provided to them are suitable to their age. And with a small click here, the students can, in a minute, creating his or her account. After that, another screen will pop up to the students, telling them you are about to begin your journey in this website by doing the pre-test exam. And by reading these instructions, all what the students need to do, I'm ready for the exam. In the next slide, I'm going to share with you a very short video to give you an overview how the teachers and the students can use these websites positively. You please watch with me. Okay.
Readtheory is an entirely free, adaptive reading comprehension program. For students, we provide reading comprehension practice that is tailored to their specific ability level. For teachers, Readtheory provides a quick way to monitor student performance without having to grade or assign anything. All students logging in for the first time will need to take our short placement pretest. They'll receive a grade level score upon completion of the pretest. In order for Readtheory to present suitable passages to students, it is important that students do not receive help from their teacher or parents on any portion of our site. Assistance can cause our site to only offer passages that are beyond the student's ability. Once they're done with the pretest, each student will be given passages that are perfectly suited for their reading level. If students start scoring really well on their passages, Readtheory bumps students up to the next level of difficulty, and vice versa. This ensures that students are constantly challenged, but never frustrated. On the teacher side, Readtheory makes it easy for teachers to keep track of their students' data. The whole class progress report gives you a quick snapshot of your students' progress. How many quizzes they've completed, how many knowledge points they've earned, as well as their pretest and current average. To take a closer look at an individual student's progress, select their name from the drop-down menu. There are a few ways to hold your students accountable for the work they do on Readtheory, but we highly recommend setting a knowledge point goal for your students. Setting a knowledge point goal is the best way to assign Readtheory. A 100-point goal for each week would mean students scored a perfect score on 3 or 4 quizzes, or a passing score on 5 or 6. It is also easy to see what your students have been doing each week by setting a date field. Just set a begin and end date and click Apply to only see data from that window. This makes checking to see who met the knowledge point goal that week quick and easy. And that's it. Your students will be provided with high-quality passages that are tailored to their ability level, and you'll have the data to help keep them accountable. If you need any assistance, please reach out to us via the chat bubble at the bottom right of the screen. We're here to help.
Thank you for listening.
Readtheory is an entirely free, adaptive reading comprehension program. For students, we provide reading comprehension practice that is tailored to their specific ability level.
Now I would like to share with you one of the teachers' experience. Miss Petra is one of foundation teachers who would like to share with you her experience of using this website with her student. Okay.
Hello, greetings from Niswa. My name is Petra Lavelle, and I'm an instructor of English at the University of Niswa, Salwa's colleague. We were talking together the other day about how difficult it is to get students to read nowadays. Things are, of course, changing, and our students are less and less motivated to read. And as a receptive skill, it's, of course, very important that they do read. And this is why I want to tell you my experience with Readtheory. And I'll only really talk about one point, which is student motivation, which, of course, we know without which we are powerless as teachers. With Readtheory, the students are motivated for 3 main reasons. Firstly, they're reading at the correct level because it's an adapted platform. So the students will be just rightly challenged not to get discouraged, but also encouraged to keep going. Secondly, it gives them independence because they can do as many readings as they want. They can track their progress. They can see the progress directly. They can compare with each other if they want. The teacher will also see this progress. So if the teacher is using it as a motivational tool, this can be integrated in many ways. And thirdly, the students can use this program on their mobile phones, so they can easily do it on their commutes or wherever really So these are the main reasons why Readtheory is such a great platform to use in or outside of the classroom. And I've tried many different reading platforms before, and none of them, especially the ones that are free, do not offer these points, which are, I think, super valuable for teachers as well as for students. So I hope you give Readtheory a try if you haven't already, and thank you very much for having me, Salwa.
Thank you for your listening. Please feel free if you have any questions to contact me by my email. It's here. I wish that you enjoy my presentation